Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily Oracle card reading and message for Friday the 24th of February 2012. Thanks for joining me today. I know I missed the reading for yesterday. Sorry, my day got a little busier than I expected. So anyway, for today's reading I felt guided to the messages from your angels Oracle card deck. I haven't used that one in a while. And of course, I'm going to continue with working with the romance angel cards as I have all month, picking one each day. So let's see what the messages from your angels would like us to know today for this Friday as we approach the last full weekend of February. So, wow, this year is just moving right along. Okay, what do they wish us to know? Okay, the card that's come out today is Opal, and this beautiful picture where she has a baby, and it says, "Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels." Okay, so this goes out, this is a message that goes out to many of you out there who do have children, and maybe you have an issue, or maybe you're concerned about them. Maybe they're not feeling well, or they just have an issue that they're struggling with. And so it's a reminder to that they're looked after, to call on their guardian angels, and even um, Archangel Gabriel, who helps us with our children and parenting responsibilities. So I also feel like there's some new programs that are going to be available if some of you out there have children who are having learning issues, maybe due to the sensitivities that we spoke about, that I spoke about with Wednesday's reading. There are some kids that are super sensitive, not just to the emotional energy and the environments around them, but also to foods and stuff as well. So I feel like there are some new programs that are going to be available to you that are going to be hugely, hugely helpful. And part of the reason for that is because there are a lot of light workers out there who do care very much about children, and they're pushing and creating these new programs. Remember yesterday we got Creative Project? Maybe that's part of a project that somebody was inspired to do, create a program for children who have sensitivities. But this also indicates, children in heaven, children who may have passed. I know there's a lot of people out there who, may have lost, maybe in a miscarriage or something like that, a child, or to an illness, or even people who've lost kids to suicide, and which is such a, you know, it, I don't even know how to describe it. It just weighs upon your heart so heavily when a child has taken its own life, a teenager or something. It's indescribable. And what this message speaks to today is that they're saying, they're giving you their hello. They're still there. They are thinking of you. They're more at peace, and they want you not to worry for them. So this is it's knowing that though even those children, and I know people have different feelings about them, depending on the culture or the religion or the spiritual background that you're from, but even those who take their life are well cared for in heaven by God and the angels, and you can ask for extra help and angels to surround them. So if you don't have children, um, it it may speak to children that are in your periphery. And what I mean by that is they may not be your children specifically, but they're children that you know or have known, and that you may have a vested interest in. A niece, a nephew, a friend's child, something like that. Um, let's see. I don't get the sense that it necessarily speaks to the inner child today, but it may be related to just children that if it's not about your own children. Okay, so it's Friday, and it's the end of school vacation week. I know here in the United States for many kids, and so it speaks to a focus and attention on them, and a reminder that they're looked after, and a reminder to call on their angels for help with any aspect of dealing with them. And so, for those of you who have put in special prayers for some children, and it may be that it's groups of children, in the world. Maybe you've been praying for the children of the world to help them, and it's a card that lets you know that those prayers have been heard and answered. And call upon your children's guardian angels for help. And all right, so let's see what the excuse me, what the romance angel cards, what their message is for us today. Well, there's nothing jumping out, so we're just going to stop and pick. I'm just going to pick a card. Romance angels, what would you like us to know? Ah, passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is about, allowing yourself to be excited about something new in your life, some new relationship perhaps, or excited about some new aspect of your work or a trip that you're going to. It's to me today, this is a message that's really a confirmation that in some way there's passion that's getting reignited, and which is a byproduct of what happens when we, all the healing that's going on this month, as we allow the old patterns to fall away, the old feelings, the lower energies, things like that. As we heal those and allow them to fall away and let go of them, we get reignited with passion. And passion to me is very similar to empowerment. You feel excited, ready to engage life again. And, even to kind of do sort of very wild, serendipitous things like the couple in this photo where he's just got her bent over, ready to kiss her. And it's sort of a very demonstrative display of affection, very public demonstrative display of affection is what I was trying to say. I had a little trouble spitting that out there. But anyways, it's that excitement that you feel around what you're doing again. And like there's something to look forward to. So, and it speaks to the beginning of a great weekend. So those are our messages for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And just to recap, our message today from the angels is to know that your children are loved, cared for, and looked after. And if you are worried or concerned, to call on the angels for help. And there's healing for your children as well as for you, whether your children are on the earth plane or if they've passed on. Whatever the thing is, they are being helped, and so are you. Okay? And I also feel like, just quickly as I look at that it speaks to healing of a relationship with a child, your own personal relationship. It may be that you have an adult child that maybe there's been an issue in the relationship. There's been estrangement or something like that. And it speaks to the healing of that relationship with that child. So if that's the case, really, I'm truly, I hope you receive many blessings from that. And of course, passion is just reignited spice for life. So enjoy it. Have a lovely Friday, everyone. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care.